So for this project and this website that I created about digital forensics, I'm going to explain how I created it and all the different parts of the website. So for this website, I created it through Google Docs, or I should say Google Sites and Google Drive. Google Sites is a very efficient and effective way for someone to create a website without putting all the information, such as all this information that is in the HTML. What Google Sites does, it sets it up so it makes it so like the way you want it to be viewed, the website, instead of putting all this information in by hand and whatnot. And everything on Google Sites is stored in Google Drive. So when it comes to Google Drive, it's automatically saved throughout depending on what you're using, it's automatically saved through your Google account as you can see top right. It's automatically saved, and access and editing is determined based on the creator. So I'm the only one who can edit this website. Unlike everyone else, they can only view it. But if I give them permission and access to it, then they can edit it as well. Now, in my home page, I have my logo, I have my banner, and I have my animation. My logo and my banner were created in Pixlr, and Pixlr is a very useful tool in order to take pictures and add font and words and other pictures and create it, and so it looks more appealing to the people that are viewing the website or whatever you're dealing with. Also it has different fonts and different colors in order to make it look more in touch with your topic. As you see, digital forensics, it looks more like a fingerprint, like kind of like display, and so on and so forth. And then I created my animation of my 3 pictures of myself, my logo, and another picture I found on the online. I created that through EasyGift.com, and I was able to change the way that it fades away and how long it stays up, and so on and so forth. So for the purpose of this, I talked about the basic description of the digital forensics, which is the use of the internet, such as computers, cell phones, and other data storage devices, in order to investigate. Usually, when the investigation comes with crimes and cases that involve criminal activity and so on and so forth. And digital forensics has a lot of parts to it, which is why I got this picture right here. It includes the passwords, identities, profiles, etc. And digital forensics for this picture I use because it shows that this man is very interested and intrigued in his topic, and it shows that digital forensics is very time-consuming and hard-working. For the impacts and effects, digital forensics has pros and cons. The pros of digital forensics is obviously it helps with solving crimes and like discovering more information and opening opportunities for more doors for answers. And this is very beneficial, and it helps a lot of people in everyday life. However, the cons is that other people who don't use it for the positive benefit, they use it for their own advantage, and this causes like identity theft, stolen credit card information, so on and so forth. And as the years go on, it shows that this crime, this identity theft, and so on, etc., has been increasing. So I created a survey at the bottom, as you can see, about digital forensics and the impact on society and impact on people. The blue line is the impact on society, the orange line is the impact on people. Now, overall, the blue line is higher than the orange line because the people who took my survey believe that digital forensics has an impact on society more than an impact on their life. But for what they don't know is that it does have an impact on their life. Digital forensics has an impact on society and culture because for society it helps create a more peaceful world, and it stops the criminals who are out there and so on and so forth. And then for culture, it shows that we're advancing in our world, and we're becoming more we're getting closer and closer towards more success and so on, advancement, I guess you could say. Another way that digital forensics impacts a different field is media, because media is full of information and it's always being provided. What media is known to provide is that's what it's known to be, is to provide information. And digital forensics is known for consuming information. So that's why it has a big impact on media, because it's very effective. This is the video I created on digital forensics, which I'll show you now.
Investigation of material or evidence found in digital devices like computer, phone, or social media. It can help crime be easier to solve and more accessible.
In this video, I interviewed my friends and asked them about the impact of digital forensics and how they believe or how they interpret what digital forensics really is. For my next part of my website, technical aspects, it has to describe how to interact with digital forensics. It's like the discovery, and it's usually related to crime investigation, so it requires a lot of research and different types of sources, such as files, reports, websites, etc., social media. And the big idea that digital forensics incorporates is the internet. The internet is the most valuable and most important part of digital forensics. Without the internet, digital forensics would not be. So digital forensics is a consumer when it comes to data and whatnot, because it needs information, and that's what the internet provides. It provides lots of information, and digital forensics is a consumer, and it takes advantage of that, and needs all the information possible in order to help with whatever topic or whatever case that the person is dealing with. And a concern, however, with digital forensics is the data security concern, because people do use this investigation and finding information on other people to their own advantage, which it could be a negative impact. But however, I believe the pros outweigh the cons for digital forensics, because the pros for digital forensics is very beneficial. This is where I have my references that I use throughout my website and whatnot. And I believe this one, my second one, is the most beneficial link and reference I use about computer forensics and criminal investigation, which is literally exactly I've been talking about throughout this whole video. It provides information and the steps of how they do digital forensics and how it all plays together and so on and so forth. And it provides a lot of information about what digital forensics and the impact it has on criminal investigation.